Hello or welcome to Frank's Talk Show. Today's trending news is that a miserable electric vehicle repairman has lost the lawsuit. An EV repairman was sued by three vehicle companies for RMB 7 million and his business will go bankrupt. Mr. Wang Long was a successful repairman and he is running a car repair shop which is engaged in maintaining some electric automobile, and he just sued by three major electric vehicle makers in China, and finally he lost one of the lawsuits. And we have to say that Wang was a famous content creator. He was also an internet celebrity. Even his account has already received over 1 million subscribers. He was charged with he was sued by three plaintiffs seeking for 7 million yuan in compensation in total, including XPeng for 1 million yuan, Series for 1 million yuan, and BYD for 5 million yuan. And he really could not afford that. So there are RMB 7 million in total for his business slander. And the current position is that XPeng's lawsuit has already delivered a result for the first instance, and obviously Wang has already lost the lawsuit. The company demands elimination of yield effect, as well as RMB 100,000 for compensation. It is noticed that the object of the litigation is 1 million yuan, but the court's verdict is RMB 100,000 yuan. But Mr. Wang said that he really could not afford it, and he will probably shut down his maintenance store. And both Series and BYD has not yet opened the court sessions, and there is no denying that Mr. Wang will definitely lose both of them, and because XPeng has already set up a good example to follow. And in the lawsuit, we could see that Series just demanded apologize in private, and it says that you cannot make the apologize in public. That is what he said in the statement of the lawsuit. And the company wants all information remain confidential and classified. Maybe won't just disclose some truth about that car. So some netizens just raised a question: how to calculate those losses? The company claimed that the older losses is caused by the business slander and or the business defaming videos have imposed serious impact on their sales, and that is an average number per piece of slander video. Even the maker cannot give evidence to prove it. It is not a strong evidence, and RMB 70,000 is the perfect margin per electric vehicle order, and I personally believe that such profit margin is extremely high. It is completely unacceptable. And BYD's car, we can judging it from BYD's car's prices, that majority of this car is priced less than 70,000 yuan, and so such a profit margin is extremely high. Even it has to include some rebates. And now Wang has already deleted over 200 videos on his websites, and we could say overwhelming majority of those videos are about BYD. NIO also released its news piece and filed a lawsuit against the two brothers surnamed Liu. That is also popular news because the repairman has already dismantled the battery and replaced the battery data with normal data, and they really have to bear criminal liabilities, and that is criminal. I believe their action has already constituted the crime of destroying computer information systems. In accordance with the verdicts, the elder brother was sentenced to 6 months of fixed term imprisonment with 1 year probation, and the younger brother was sentenced to 6 months of criminal detention with 6 months probation, and while confiscating RMB 5,000 in illicit proceedings, and their tools for criminal purpose, just its readers or some computer, will be confiscated too, and they repaired some cars and only earned RMB 5,000 yuan, and it really solved some problem for some car owners, and all of them are gone and confiscated. They just walk and get nothing. But there are differences among two lawsuits. One just conducted the business discrediting, but those two brothers constituted the crime of destroying computer information system. The major difference is that NIO just lists batteries, being different from that other brands sells the whole vehicle. And if the owners just own the car, it is okay, but they just list the battery. That is the point, because Liu has already modified the data for the battery, and it will cheat or break the rental system, and drivers may just charge and discharge the battery frequently. And if the data is modified, the platform, it will transfer false information to the platform. Even the platform will regard the battery as new, and it will charge less rentals. And even the battery is wrongly charged or frequently charged, it will cause a fire. That is too dangerous for the owners and the car owners and others. NIO is a car rental. Just there is another example that for the car rental company, you may rent a car, and the price will be calculated based on the mileage. If the odometer was modified or subtracted, it will charge less. I think that is the same reason, the same logic. And if the battery data is changed, it will change the report to the system. Being different from that, Wang only repairs the car, and he did not replace any component if necessary, and he never touched those sensitive data. So that is the major differences. And some netizens found that Mr. Wang was a talent. After graduating from university, he studied in Canada and got a master's degree in mechanical engineering, and then he started his career in Canada to repair cars. Just several years later, he returned to China and began to run his own business, which is mainly focusing on repairing or fixing some electric automobiles, just like Tesla. And in earlier years, only Tesla is the popular electric vehicle. And Wang also helped his client to save enough money, and he will minimize the repairing costs. Besides that, he recorded some videos about dismantling components or dismantling the car, and gave full and detailed explanations about the electric vehicle.